Namaste, good morning and welcome to your Hatha Yoga class. I had a beautiful morning, went out for an early morning walk and the rain came down, a beautiful soft rain, and it was just so lovely to be out in the fresh air, in the rain. Really enjoyed the walk and rushed in to do this Hatha class. Looks like it's going to be an overcast and cloudy day. What I wanted to share with you this morning is it's a beautiful Buddhist parable that talks about being struck by two arrows. So we get struck by the first arrow, which is circumstance. So there's all kinds of suffering that we have in life, and maybe the arrow that we're all experiencing at the moment is this pandemic. And then there's a second arrow. And the second arrow, we can control whether we catch that arrow or whether not. And the second arrow is the pain and the suffering and how we react to the circumstance. So we can take all our energy and focus on the circumstance, the how, the why, the who, and get caught up in that. And that's really wasted energy because there's nothing we can do about the circumstance that is there. Or we can look at the second arrow and focus our energy on how we react and how we respond to the negative that is happening in our life. And always potentially looking for the opportunity for growth within that. And that's often easier said than done. It takes serious work. And one of the ways to work towards living less reactively to the circumstances, but more truthfully within ourselves is through our meditation practice. Our meditation practice is when we inquire about who we are and what is within us. And there's another story that talks about, if you squeeze an orange, what you're going to get? You're going to get orange juice. You're going to get whatever's inside the orange. And when we get squeezed by life's circumstance, what comes out of us? What comes out of us is what's inside us. So in meditation, we can get to know ourselves better, and then at the same time, we can begin to change our thoughts, change our samskaras, those patterns of belief that are repetitive. We can begin to change them in our meditation practice to be more affirming, more positive, and more connected to who we really are. So we can shed ourselves of one of the biggest human issues that we have is this belief that we are not enough, or we do not do enough, or we do not have enough. And when we change our thought patterns to that of abundance, or we have enough, we are enough, we do enough, and we do it in our meditation practice, it really can change who we are. And when life circumstances get tough, what comes out of us can be more healing and wholesome and closer to the truth that external is impermanent and internal is what is permanent. So let's start our practice this morning in a seated meditation. Bring the hands onto the knees, drop the shoulders away and close down the eyes. Take a nice deep inhale. Sigh the breath out on the exhale. 2 more deep inhales. Complete exhale. Last one. Allowing the veil of the eyes to close down. I'd like you to use the palms of your hands to rub up and down the thighs. And then pull the heels of the hands right up into the hip creases. Press down, and as you press down, draw up through the crown of the head. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands out to the sides, and then very gently inhale and allow them to float up. And then pressing the palms down, draw the palms down in front of you, and as you press the palms down, lengthen up through the spine. Place your right hand on top of the left. Bring the thumbs to touch in your Dhyana Mudra. Let's begin to come into a counting breath. Just inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Just gently exhale. 2, 3, 4. No breath. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. No breath. Lengthen it now. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No breath. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. No breath. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. No breath. Regular inhale and exhale. Gently opening through the eyes, straighten through your right leg, take your left leg up and over. Pull the left knee right on top of the right. Take your left hand to your right knee. Take your right hand behind you and twist. So you have the right leg over the left and you're twisting to the right side. Take a full inhale and exhale. Coming back to center now. Place the sole of the right foot on the floor. Keep the knee up towards the ceiling. Take your left hand behind you. Hook your right elbow on the inside of the right knee and twist. Keep breathing into the twist. Good. Coming back to center. Bring the right foot into the inner thigh. Inhale, take your left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you, and twist. Coming all the way back to center, reach the arms up, and forward fold over your left leg. Beautiful. The hands all the way back up. And then just cross your left foot in front of the right. Take your left hand down. Inhale, stretch up and over. Breathe into the right side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your opposite hand to meet the right. Press the heels of the hands up to the sky. Draw the shoulder blades down and tuck the chin slightly. When you're ready, release the hands down. Now just see if you notice a difference between your right and your left side. We'll do the other side. When you're ready, take your right leg out in front of you. And then from here, cross your left knee all the way until it's right on top of that right knee. Now take your left hand behind you, twist to look over the left shoulder. Roll the toes of the right foot up and breathe. Inhale, coming back to center. Place the left foot on the earth and then the foot is just in line with your knee. Take the left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Take your right hand behind you, lengthen the spine and turn to look over the right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of your body. Beautiful, coming back to center now. Take the sole of the foot onto the inside of your right leg. Take your left hand behind you, right hand onto the knee. Curl the right toes up and twist. Keep the belly drawing up and in, half lifted and open. Look behind you. Beautiful, and then inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms out. Exhale, fold forward over your front leg. All the way up. Cross the opposite leg in front. Place your right hand down. Inhale, take the left arm up and over. Look up towards the ceiling. Breathe into the left side of the body. Inhale, coming all the way up. Interlace both hands. Press the heels of the hands up. Lean slightly back and bring the soles of your feet together. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands down. Breathe into the back body. Last deep inhale here. And exhale. Walking the hands all the way back. Crossing through the ankles. It's coming to our tabletop. Spread the fingers on the mat. Drop the belly down. Inhale with the heart. Exhale round and press into child's pose. Tuck the buttocks down. Now inhale. Come forward and up. Drop the belly, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, press the back ribs up and drop into child's pose. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Back up to your tabletop. Drop the hips to the right, big circle to the left. Drop forward and round. Keep moving here. Stop forward and just allow the body to hang forward, lift the heart. Press back into your child's pose. And take tabletop. To the other side, over to the left and around. big circles in the opposite direction. Perfect. Coming into your center, drop down, lift the heart. Let's take downward facing dog. Roll the toes under. Press back into downward facing dog. Gently pedal out through the legs. And then come into stillness. Inhale, lift your left leg up high to the stars. Step your left foot through between the hands. Drop your back knee down and then inhale, come up into a high lunge, lifting up through the heart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, draw your right hand forward and your left hand back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, over to the right. Bring the hands together before the heart. Lean forward, hook your elbow to the outside of the knee. Lift your right knee up and come into a twist. Take a full inhale and exhale. When you're ready, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Maybe you want a block underneath your left hand. Place your right heel down and inhale, reach the right arm up. Take a full inhale and exhale. Bring both hands down to the earth. Come onto the toes of the right foot. Drop your right knee down. Sink deeply into the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, take your half Hanuman. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. Now maybe the block comes underneath your right hand. Press into the block or the floor. Inhale and take your left arm. One more inhale and exhale. When you're ready, press back deeply into the front knee. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Full circle. And come back into your downward facing dog. Four breaths here. Nice. When you're ready now, inhale, lift your left leg up high. Step it through between your hands. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, rise up to a high kneeling. Take your left hand forward and your right arm back. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open to the other side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open towards the right side. Lift the heart. Bring the hands together before the heart in prayer. Lean forward, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Curl the left toes under if you wish and lift the back knee up. Breathe here. One more deep inhale and exhale. Untwist, bringing the hands to the earth. Maybe your right hand goes onto a block. Drop your left heel down. Inhale and reach the right arm up. Breathing here. When you're ready, bring both hands down to the center. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up, sinking into the hips. And then come into your half Hanuman, straightening through the front leg. Inhale, long spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. Taking the block now underneath the left hand. Inhale and reach the right arm up. When you're ready, gently drop deeply into the front knee. Reach the arms all the way up. One more time. And then bring the hands to the earth. Curl the back toes under. Lift the back knee and step into downward facing dog. If you're ready, just drop the knees and come into child's pose. Just take 3 breaths here. Good, let's come back to our tabletop and back into our downward facing dog. Now let's do that same sequence again. Option to drop the back knee or keep it up. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Gently step the left foot through between the hands. Option here to drop your back knee down. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right hand draws forward, left hand back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to center. One more time to the right. Bring your hands together before the heart. Hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Press through the left hand and breathe here. Sink lower through the hips. Twist a little more. Look towards the left elbow. Inhale, rise back up to your high lunge. Reach the arms up. Frame your front foot. Take a block underneath your left hand if you wish. Press your right heel down. Stay low through the hips. Inhale, take your right arm up. Take a full inhale. And exhale. Bringing both hands down to the earth. From here, draw your back leg in, straighten the front leg. Inhale, long spine look forward. Exhale and fold. If you wish now, take your block underneath your right hand. Inhale and draw your left arm up. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands down, bend into your back knee. Rise up into your high lunge. Big circle with the arms. Step back into your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Drop forward into tabletop. Extend your left leg away, straight onto the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Now try and lift your ribs up as you arc through the spine, maybe even bending slightly through the right elbow. Come back through to center and step into downward facing dog. Two more breaths here. Press through your left foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Step the right foot through between the hands. Please take the option to drop your left knee down if you need. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Find your high lunge. Take the left hand forward, right arm back. Turn to look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Open to the other side. Good. Inhale, back up to center. Open to the right. Bring the hands together before the heart. Lean forward. Hook your elbow to the outside of the knee. And twist. Breathe here. Inhale, come back to center, reaching the arms up. And then frame your front foot, right hand onto a block or the floor on the outside of the right foot, left heel down. Inhale and reach the left arm up. Maybe look towards the fingers, keep your hips low. Beautiful, frame your front foot. Straighten your front leg, draw the back foot in slightly. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. Now take the block underneath your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Balance the hips. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Breathe here. Bring both hands down to the earth. Bend your front knee slightly. Step back into your downward facing dog. Roll forward. Drop your left knee down. Straighten the right leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up and then over the ear. And then see if you can bend your left elbow slightly as you arc through the side of the body. Breathing into those right ribs. One more inhale and release. Take your downward facing dog. Child's pose if you need. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Step the right foot through between the hands. Maybe if you use blocks, bring them over to the long edge of your mat. And walk to your wide-legged forward fold. Place your hands on the waist. And then inhale, rise up to stand. Take the arms up overhead. And then drop your right hand down and stretch up and over through the left side of the body. Inhale, come up to the other side. Inhale, come up, take the arms out wide, lift the heart, and then fold your left hand to your right ankle or to a block, and look up towards the right hand. Inhale, pull back up to stand. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Inhale, come up to stand. One more time to each side, left hand to the right. Maybe this time the right hand wraps around the body. Inhale, come up. Other side. Inhale, come on up. Bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, hands through the center of the body, forward fold, taking them to the earth or to your blocks. Inhale, long spine. Exhale and fold. If it's comfortable to grab the outer edges of your feet or your ankles or your shins, do. And fold forward. When you're ready, inhale, pressing back up. Toe heel your feet in towards the midline. Come up onto your tippy toes, drop your knees to the earth. From here we find our tabletop. Take your left leg out. Keep your right hand on the floor or on the block. Inhale, take your left arm up. Take a full inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down to the floor or to a block. Take the opposite hand up just for a moment. Bring it down. Inhale, rise up into your gate pose. Slide your left hand down, reach the right arm up and over. Inhale, come back to center. Take your right hand out. Reach your left arm up and over. Take an inhale and exhale. Drop both knees to the earth. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the earth. Coming back to your tabletop, hands can be on the floor or blocks. Extend your right leg out. Press through the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Take a full inhale. And exhale. Bring the right hand down to the center of the nose on the floor or on a block and take your left arm up. Bring both hands down. Inhale, rise up into your gate pose. Slide your right hand down, reach up and over through the left side of the body. Inhale, come on up. Take your left hand down, reach the right arm up and take your right leg up. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up. Reach the palms to touch, dropping the knees down. And again, come into your child's pose. Slowly walking all the way up, drop into seated and take your legs out wide. From this wide-legged seat, take your left leg in, straighten through the right. And then take your left hand behind you, bring your right hand onto the knee, draw the navel up and in and twist. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, take your left arm up. Reach it over towards the right toes. Breathe into the length of the left side of the body. Now inhale, come all the way up. Place your left hand behind you. Press into the big toe mound of the right leg and straighten through that leg. Lift up through the body and stretch through the right side. Coming all the way down. Swapping over, bringing the right leg in and the left leg out. Good. Take the left hand onto the right knee, right hand behind you, long spine. Twist to look over the right shoulder. Draw the navel up and in. Crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Stretch it over towards your left leg. Breathe length into the right side of your body. Inhale, coming all the way up. Place your right hand behind you. Inhale and lift the hips. Beautiful, rocking all the way down. Extend both legs out wide. When you're ready, we're going to draw your right arm on the inside of your right leg. Or there's the option to place it on a block. And again, there's the option to hook your hand and grab your heel. So it really depends on your body. Now from here, draw your bottom ribs around and up and reach your top hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe take the arm up and over. Maybe you're reaching away. Maybe you're staying up high. Now from here, release your hand forward. And like you're trying to sweep the floor, come around to the other side and find the same shape on the other side. Beautiful. Again, lean forward, sweep the floor, but this time just bring your hands to the front and fold forward. Slowly walking your hands all the way back up, coming to seated. From here we're going to now take the right leg in behind us. Left leg is out. And let's just do a little twist first. Bring the left hand onto the right knee and long spine. If this angle is too much, you can always have the foot on the inside. So see what's going to work for you. And then when you're ready, we're going to go forward, but we're not twisting, we're folding over that hip. Drop the belly down. And when you're ready, inhale, walking all the way up. We're just going to take the sole of the left foot onto the inside of the right, the inner arch of the left foot towards the right knee, and twist. We're just preparing for some deeper twists. We'll be there now. Good, come back to center. Now straighten out through your right leg. Bring your left leg into that angle. Choose foot on the inside or the outside. First, the left hand goes behind, the right hand onto the left knee. Draw the navel up and in and twist. And then when you're ready, come forward and over. Stretch over your front leg. Drop down. And you're ready, slowly coming all the way up. Take your right foot and bring the inner arch of the right foot towards that left knee. Make sure that this left sit bone stays down. Take your right hand behind you, left hand onto the outside of the knee, and twist. Coming all the way back to center, extending your legs out in front of you. Now there's a couple of variations here and you might need your blocks. This is our heat pose, and it's a pose that we often do, but we're going to hold it a little bit longer this morning so we can get into some breathing practice while we're there. So you'll fold your right leg up and over the left. So your left leg is straight and your right leg is bent. If it's available, you'll fold this leg in. Now if you notice you're not sitting on this cheek, just take a block and sit up on your block. Press into this big toe mound, sit equally onto the bottom, and then draw your your left ribs in towards your right inner thigh. Option 1 is to hook here, that's perfect. But if you're going for the stronger, deeper twist and we're quite ready, this bottom leg can be straight, hook your elbow to the outside and twist. We're going to stay here for 8 to 10 deep breaths. Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Find your rhythm of breath. Breathe at your own time. So just notice your reaction to the shape, to this long hold in the shape. Four more breaths. Last big inhale. Complete exhale. Very slowly unwind back to center. Take your legs out in front of you. And then lie on your back. Take your legs over to your right leg over to the right side. Bring your left leg up and over, and then create that moon shape with the body. Bringing the left arm, the right arm up and over. So we're stretching out the same side as we were twisting. Stretching out the right side of the body. There's 2 more breaths. Good, let's come to center and find your 5-pointed star. There should be a very distinct difference between the right side and the left side of the body. Place your feet on the floor. Drop over towards your left side. And then bring yourself up to seated. Extend your legs out in front of you. And then when you're ready, take your right leg up and over. Now you're welcome to stay here. Or if you want, bend through the left leg. If you're sitting up high or if this left butt cheek is lifted, please just sit on a block. Remember the option to keep this bottom leg straight. And then hook your knee in towards the body. Take your left hand behind you. Going further, you can take the elbow to the outside of the knee. Draw the navel up and in. And now we're going to stay here for 8 deep breaths. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 7 more breaths. Last full breath here. Slowly unwinding. Take your time, come to lie on your back. You still want to stretch through the left side, so take your right leg up, bring the left leg up and over. Create that moon shape with the body. Half moon, breathe in to the left side of your body.
Let's start just aligning the body on the earth. When you're ready, just bend through the knees, place your feet on the floor. Bring the hands down by the side body. Inhale, lift the hips and the arms up and over. Exhale, bring just the arms down. Maybe interlace the fingers behind the back. It's fine, bridge pose. If you need to support the lower back with blocks, you can. Press into the feet so that you can move those tops of the thighs towards the ceiling. Lift the hips, lengthen the lower back. Two more breaths. Last full inhale and exhale. Releasing slowly, coming out one vertebra at a time. Please bring the soles of the feet together, the knees apart. Take your left hand onto your heart, your right hand onto your belly. Begin to notice how you're feeling in your body. How the practice has removed areas of tension and tightness and created a more comfortable flow of energy through the body. And connect here into that knowledge, that understanding that you are enough, I am enough. Connect with the knowledge that, or the understanding that we each carry the knowledge of the universe within us. And we just have to surrender the disbelief, the doubt, to connect within the truth that is within each and every one of us. You're welcome to stay here, or when you're ready, just drop into Shavasana. Don't know what your weather's like today for you, but for me, it's a beautiful, chilly day. You might need a blanket, socks, or an extra layer. reaching the arms overhead. And rolling to your preferred side. Just stay there for a few moments. And then very slowly coming up to a comfortable seat. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Hands together, Anjali Mudra. And seal the practice with gratitude and one arm. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I wish you a blessed day and see you soon.